Hey, welcome to another edition of Weekly Rhythms here in the prayer garden at Olive Baptist Church. It's a beautiful, beautiful October fall day. Just enjoying God's beautiful creation out here today. Hey, William Shatner made the role of Captain James T. Kirk worldwide famous during the old days when he was on Star Trek and then all the movies they made. Well, as you all know, he went into space just not too long ago, last week. Became the oldest living person to travel into outer space at 90 years old. And you know, when he returned to the earth, they interviewed him, and he said that launch and that journey into space completely blew away any expectation that he thought the trip was going to be like before the launch. He said the training and the simulation didn't even compare to the real trip. He was just blown away, I believe, by God's beauty up there, going from the blue skies into that black outer space expanse. It's a picture of God's creation. Expectation is something that you and I struggle with here in this world. If you live your life based on what the world can provide for you, your expectations will never be met. In fact, I believe most of the time they'll be crushed, and we'll continue to live in an apathetic, discouraged lifestyle. Because why? We're not focusing on what God's doing. What are we doing? We're letting the world dictate to us what we should expect in life. Well, you know, Peter reminds us in his book, 1 Peter, that we should live with great expectations in life. He tells us this in 1 Peter chapter 1, verses 3 through 5. Peter writes, "All praise to God, the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ. It is by His great mercy that we have been born again, because God raised Jesus Christ from the dead. Now we live with great expectation," there's our verse, "and we have a priceless inheritance, an inheritance that is kept in heaven for you, pure and undefiled, beyond the reach of change and decay. And through your faith, God is protecting you by His power until you receive this salvation, which is ready to be revealed on the last day for all to see." Living with great expectation. It's hard to do in this world if your focus is on what the world's up to. But I've got good news for you today. God's given us some things that we should have in our heart that we might live with great expectation. The first one is the fact that we have new life because of Jesus Christ. That term, born again, we kind of use it very sparingly. We kind of throw it around like it's a term that we Christians use. But think about what it means. To be born again means that God has given you a whole new life, a whole new heart, a whole new soul, a whole new way of looking in life. And that's because of Jesus. So the reason why we can live with great expectation is because we've been born again. We have a new life. The second reason is this, that we have an inheritance with Christ. The Bible talks about heavenly treasure, mystery, wonderful things that God is preparing for you and for me the day that we step into eternity when we die. It's waiting for us. We can't even imagine what's up there waiting for us. Jesus even told His disciples, "If you believe in God, believe also in me. For in my Father's house there are many" what? Dwelling places. And He's going to prepare a place for us. So we have great expectation with that. And then finally, number 3, we have spiritual power through Christ. It's almost like the Lord has put a security blanket around us spiritually. This life, this body that we live in is going to decay. It's going to get sick. It's going to get old. It's going to die one day. Nothing is going to stop that. But the thing that we are protected by is not our physical ailments. It's the kingdom of darkness that surrounds us. See, we have a protection against our greatest enemy, and that's Satan and his kingdom. And so today, I want to encourage you that we should live life with great expectation, all because of what Christ has already done for us. and what He has prepared for us the day that we do step into heaven. I encourage you today not to focus on what the world offers, but remember what Jesus has already done for you and for me. Living life with great expectation. Hey, until the next time we get together, I hope this video has encouraged you. God bless you. Have a great day.